Hi, I'm Mike. This is the 30 and 30, number 6. Please don't die on me. Oh. Hey, is there any chance I can get some help? It's the 6th episode of the 30 and 30, and I don't really know how to start this one. Earlier today, I came out here to the barn, and about the worst thing that could happen has happened. When I walked down this way not too long ago, I got a chance to take a peek inside the corral here, just coming down to check on these guys and see how things are doing. And this is what I see. That's number 5. Our calf that we pulled, seems like a long time ago, but it was only 2 days ago that we pulled this calf, got it out, treated it, took care of it, watched it get up, watched it walk around, watched it suck from mom, watched it eat, and then unfortunately we come out and we find that it's gone. This happens. It's not fun, but it does happen. And when I found them originally, I decided that I wanted to leave him in here so that she would have a chance to say goodbye, which I do believe that she has at this point. And I also called my vet to kind of try to figure out what was going on. What I was told was that with a big calf like this, there is always an option that, or a chance that the calf is not going to make it. What happens is through a stressful birth like this, they get something called acidosis, I think is what it's called, in their muscles. And it releases toxins into their bloodstream. Those toxins are then cleaned out by the kidneys and by the liver and through respiratory function. Of course, the problem could be that he just couldn't get rid of the toxins fast enough. And of course, it caused him to pass away. Large births are always problematic. It sucks, but there's not a whole lot that I can really do about it at this point. Number 48 here is now without a calf, but we are going to take her and put her back in with the heifers, because if we do have a situation where a heifer is not going to take a calf, or heaven forbid we lose a mom, we may be able to take that calf and graft it onto her. So we don't want to kick her back out with everybody quite yet, but we do want to keep her around, and maybe, slim chance, we might still be able to give her a calf. Now, I don't know if it's truly the acidosis that did cause this calf to die. Unfortunately, every steer that we lose costs the ranch now, because we're not going to auction, doesn't cost the ranch just hundreds of dollars. Now it costs the ranch thousands of dollars. But I kind of have to look at it, this way. Come on, Mom. Let's go. Come on. Let's get out. You gotta leave your baby. Come on. Come on, Mama. Come on. A calf that we lose on the ranch, I have to look at it from the standpoint of that if we didn't do anything to deliberately harm this calf, then, and we did everything that we could do to save it, there's something else wrong there. And there's something that's obviously beyond our abilities or comprehension or whatever it may be. A calf that dies, well, sometimes that's just how it's supposed to be. And while we may not get it right every single time, I know for a fact that we're going to have a lot more chances and a lot more wins than losses. So that's the way you have to look at it. You can look for negative, right? If you want to live life, going through life looking for the negative, you can find, it's easy. You can find it. It's everywhere. But the hard thing to do is to look for the positive. And look for the heart, because that's where you're going to find the positive. Don't get me wrong. If you do see the negative in things, that doesn't make you a bad person. It's hard to see the positive. Trust me, I struggle with it every day. But we have to try. And we have to be thankful for the wins that we do get. Life and death happens every day. And today our goal is to create more life than we have death. So, with the storm on the way, in fact, starting this afternoon, they pushed it back to about 4 o'clock, but we're still expecting about 13 inches of snow. We have to start preparing for the inevitable, and that is the fact that cows are going to have calves in the storm, and we're going to have to take care of them. I showed you yesterday that Carrie brought her camper out to the ranch so that she could stay here for a couple days and help us out with night checks and day checks and everything else that needs done. But we also have to think a little bit proactively and help ourselves. So that's what we're doing today. We're out here opening gates, letting cows merge back together. In fact, we are going to actually push the heifers, because I'm not even sure if they realize that I opened all the gates so that they can go and hang out in the nursery where there's a shed and water. They'll still have access all the way back here into the corrals for food, but I want to make sure that they know that they can get to shelter. And that's kind of the big thing that we're going to be worried about today, is making sure that all calves have access to the shelter that we have to give them at this point. So we're going to move all of these heifers, which have not calved yet, except for number 48 up there, who, like I said earlier, we're holding back just in case she has a friend here that might not want to take a calf or anything else. We can use her as a surrogate mom. And that's why we're not turning her back out with the cows, because it would kind of be a little bit more trouble just to bring her back in if we did have trouble. So I'm going to push all these guys out right now so that they know where they're going. They also have to get used to the calves that are out there, and it might be slightly confusing for number 48 here because she lost her calf. But there is 3 calves out there in the nursery now that belong to heifers. Wouldn't be surprised to see number 48 nursing one of those calves over the next few days too. We'll keep an eye on that. If it becomes a problem, we may end up moving her somewhere else. But for now, let's get all these guys moved up into the nursery where there's shelter, and they'll know where it's at. We'll leave gates open so they can come back. But for now, let's just get them there. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Let's go. No, come on. Come on. Let's go. Find the door. Come on. Come on, y'all. I can get just a few of you guys to go. I'd be happy. You guys will teach your friends, right? Come on. Come on. Follow these other kids. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Okay, we're merging our heifer herd once again. Everybody comes up to see the calves. We're all old friends. There's number 48 looking for her calf. Of course, checking these guys will still be pretty simple. We'll be able to come up here in this corral, walk around them, be able to check them throughout the next couple days and throughout the storm. With that little job done, our next task is to run across the road. We are going to stop in with the A and the B team. As this big storm is coming, we're actually going to merge those two together so they have access to a barn over there where they can get in and get out of the weather once it hits. This is the feedlot, the A team and the B team, all present and accounted for. And really simple. All we have to do is just open a gate. Back here is the shed where everybody is going to be able to go into. And next we're going to head over and deal with our C team and what they got going on. We're going to let them in where they can get some shelter as well. So open up this gate right here in the middle. Oh my gosh, it's so muddy and messy. And with the gate open, everybody can merge together. We need to clean this stall and corrals. We get past this next big storm, and that will be the first, probably the first thing on the agenda to get over here and start cleaning up the feedlot, especially once everything starts to melt a little bit and clear up. The barn is actually our old bull barn. This is where the bulls used to stay before we built the feedlot, or at least this was part of their shelter. Now it's for the A and the B team to get out of the weather. Through that gate in the back of the barn, now we are over in the scrubs pasture, the C team. These are last year's steer calves. These guys are getting fed up so that once they hit about 800 pounds, they'll be able to move into the feedlot in six steer increments, I guess. The top 6 will move in and take the place of the B team, the A team, and eventually into the farm store and through online sales. Unfortunately, these guys have really no shelter out here. I don't want to mix them in with the A and the B team because, well, that just sounds like a nightmare. So I can work my way up this way to a gate and let them come out with the bulls and the horses who are in the field adjacent. Is somebody following me? I feel like somebody's following me. Hi guys. You guys want to go play? So now that these guys are out here in this pasture, when the storm hits this evening, they will have access to barns, water, food, everything they need to stay safe and, well, relatively warm. It's literally the calm before the storm. It's not bad out here. It's 32 degrees, light wind, but it's going to get a lot worse. We're looking at temperatures dipping down to around 0 and up to, well, last one Erin told me was anywhere between 8 to 18 inches of snow. It's constantly changing. Not going to be fun, but we're going to work our way through it, and we're going to make sure that everybody is safe, us included, throughout the entire process. This is the barn that now the C team, the horses, and the bulls have access to. The bulls, by the way, are way down there, right alongside the highway. One last stop before we have to go take care of some business that I really don't want to, which is going to be taking number 5 calf and doing something with its body. So we're gonna have to get it out of the barn. If we have to bring in another cow, we obviously don't want him in there. So before we get to that part of things, we are going to head out to the cows. We're going to take a look at them, make sure that they've got their shelter open, which I'm 99.9% sure it is, because it was earlier, but who knows. Things change. We're going to make sure the gates are open so they can get in to their barn, and we'll check on our little calf while we're out there too. Our cow calf that was born to number 130 just a couple days ago, also not long after 48 had her calf. Looks like number 130 found a babysitter for her calf. Hi, 14. Oh, no, here she comes. Hey, Mama. That calf has a little bit of scours, so we're actually gonna come back out here in just a second after I grab some medication for it and get a little bit of a treatment. This is number 2, by the way. Number 2 is now the oldest cow on the ranch at 14 years old. She loves cake, and she's pregnant, due to have a calf, well, at some point this spring. Number 23 here with her. Hey, kiddo. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go get medicine for this baby. I surely don't want to lose another calf, and I don't want to lose one to scours. So we are gonna grab a couple things for this calf. Hopefully mom's not too cranky. Barn wise, these guys, they have the windbreak, which is right there behind me. That will actually give them quite a bit of shelter. But they also have the barn, which you can see right down there. They've got access into that barn. It's 100 feet long by 40 feet wide. Lots of room for all the calves to get in there and all the cows to get in and stay out of the weather. But we are gonna have to make sure that moms take their calves into the barn also. So more babysitting to be done. Before we get to dealing with the calf in the barn and getting him out of there and onward and upward, we're gonna grab our medicine and come take care of this calf. So the calf has scours, which is a very, well, simply put, it's diarrhea, and it's never good. Scours will cause a calf to dehydrate very quickly, and dehydration can equal death. I'm not going to do that again. We have some of our OGH paste. Now I do believe that this is a supplementary feed for calves with specialized egg proteins. We're going to actually give this calf, let's see, beef and dairy immediately after birth, feed 10 cc's per day for 1 to 3 days per calf. We don't actually do it that long, but we are going to give him a pretty big, or her, a pretty big dose of OGH paste, hopefully to nip some of those bacteria and bad things that are causing the scours. I'm also going to give some oxytetracycline, which is an antibiotic, to the calf as well. These are pretty much just called scour pills or scour boluses, and we have a gun, which I'll show you how it works, to be able to administer it. So we're going to head back out, find that calf once again, and get it treated for scours. Oh, there it is. Sneaky, sneaky. All right, so we got to catch up to this calf, get a hold of it, treat it. Of course, it's on the move. Mom has been tipped off to us. You can see how messy that calf's butt is. That is due to the scours, that is diarrhea, and that's what we're here to fix. Hi, kiddo. Priority is the oxytetracycline, which are just pills that we're going to put in the calf's mouth using this pill gun. Goes into the mouth as far back as we can get it, push the plunger, and the pill goes in. So, number 2, you're not helping at all. See if we can catch this calf. Hey, Mama, I'm helping, I swear. I'm helping. I'm a helper. Causing all sorts of havoc here. Here, have some cake. Okay, calf is now separated from mom. Might make our life a little bit easier. Come here, little one. You're okay. You're okay. I lost my pills. Get out of here. You're standing on one. Okay, just stand here. Be good. Get out of my way. Okay. Okay, I got the pills in. Hey, get out of here. And then we're gonna grab our OGH paste. Sorry. Hey, get out of here. I'm gonna give him a big old dose of this. There, you want some? There you go. And where's mom? Mom's back there. There's number 2. Okay, so hopefully that treatment will help the calf out a little bit. Hey, get out of the gator. No, not for you. Giving the calf what it needs. We'll be keeping a close eye on that one as well. And scour pills now have a place to live here in the gator so that we can come back out and treat her if we have to. Next up, something I'm not looking forward to, but we're going to go out and get our calf and get him out of the barn. And then I'll be wrapping things up with you guys for the day. We will be keeping an eye out for the storm once it hits. I'll probably come back out and film a little bit more, hopefully be able to show you guys what it's looking like. It is starting to snow just a little bit. I'm seeing a few flakes here and there, but nothing major yet. So let's head over to the barn.
Why do you leave me lonely when you know I'm bad at being alone? I'm stuck in the past, you told me. All I ever wanted was a home. So why do you leave? Where do you go? Would you just stay if I came home? We could go for a drive, figure it out, calm your fears and drown your doubt. But I gotta know.
And as we get this guy out of here, take him out in the field, I'll bury him today. We'll come back, disinfect the corral, get it all cleaned out and ready for the next one that we might have trouble with. For all of those out there that do want to find the negativity in things and actively want to do so, more power to you. But I got to tell you, it shows way more about you than it does me. The 30 and 30 is hard, guys. It's super hard. And we do everything we can for these animals. It's all about the heart. It's going out and being proactive and moving animals around and making sure that they have shelter. It's finding a calf that has the beginning of scours. She can still get up, she can still move around. There's no immediate danger, but treating it right away and being able to make sure that we nip it in the butt. It's all about that. But not every day is a win. So we'll be back tomorrow. It's a whole new ball game, and we'll take another pitch. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. Be sure to subscribe, follow along as we explore the ranch life and escape the ordinary right here on Our Wyoming Life.